Yeti mic. Yeti mic. Yeti mic. Yeti mic motif. There we go. Hmm. Interestingly enough, this stream right now is actually also being streamed on our YouTube channel, but I thought I'd do this on Twitter just in case some people didn't know about it. And let's see. Working on a few option selects, going to make it a really short stream just to see what happens. And option selects are a little different in Smash Ultimate, so I'm going to be starting this from scratch for the most part. I mean, these are still good. Hit pause option selects, like that. So like, the hard part is figuring out when you need them. And I think the easiest way to figure out when you need them is to have a setup or have a combo, and when there's a hole or some reaction-based situation, you see if you can just do an option select, that'll seal that right up. Let's see if I can figure out a way for Lucina to test this. Let's see. Well, first, we are going to make Lucina jab over and over for us. So we get out our tuner like this, and then we do our plugin like this, game record like this, and we're able to record inputs on this 360 controller, which is right here, you know. And we are going to, what are we going to do? Lucina will crouch, crouch, jab. That's fine. So record, and we go crouch, crouch, jab. Oop, that's B move. Nope. Yes. Crouch, crouch, jab. Crouch, crouch, jab. And then we stop it. We loop it. And then we turn the computer on here. And then we, oop. And then we do this. See what we got. Okay, cool. Oh, that's pretty good range. Wow. Am I getting sucked in? I guess if I crouch. Man. I don't think Lucina even sticks her hand into that to standing pivot grab. Wow. Well, anyway. I'm gonna see how an impact from a weak attack like this affects my parry. Wow. Did Kirby's jump animation actually duck him underneath the jab? That's ridiculous. Wow, don't do that. Okay, back to work. So I really want to research these safe perfect shields where you basically stick your shield into the danger, but Kirby's so round that he actually can't do that as well as a lot of other characters. So I have to utilize things that Kirby can do better, like crouching. But in general, like, that is an interesting way to get around a shield or a jab or any kind of medium chest height attack. Hmm. Hmm. So that's your classic rollback option select. A lot of people like jabbing your shield and like keeping some weird pressure with different attacks, and you can roll back right when the attack hits you and then have the follow-up attack trigger automatically. So right now I'm rolling back and then holding both jump and A for a neutral air. And in this case, if the jab happens right when I roll, the neutral air comes out. If not, I roll away. There's only, what, 2 frames of vulnerability at the start of the roll that could potentially get hit. So that's kind of good. So that means I want to do the same thing with the shield grab. So it eats your shield grab, which is good and bad. And drop shield is so slow. I'd rather do it. There we go. So that's an option select that only triggers on hit. I'm actually roll back down air, right? So people are like tempting your shield and they're like doing these little like, I'm gonna hit you, and you don't know when. Just guess, get the rhythm, and then do this option select that'll cover 2 options at once. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, what's up? We're talking about option selects. This stream is also going on our YouTube channel, so if you want actually good quality, you should probably tune in there. But otherwise, I'm just practicing a few setups and thinking through this process of building up Kirby's option selects and exactly what I want to do out of them, right? So this is just an impact option select. Things that we've explained last generation, but I might as well explain them over again because this is a new game and new things are kind of happening. But in Smash, you should realize that your inputs get eaten up if you get if you try to roll the moment you get impacted. Like that right here, the rolls are still coming out. Let's see. So that one, the roll's still coming out, but if I try to grab right when on the frame that it hits me, which I'm not doing a good job timing that no grab comes out, right? So if I try to drop shield, reshield, let's see if that also keeps me in shield. Oh wow, that's interesting. I never knew that. So maybe you could have done this in Smash 4 and never really had a reason because you were trying to get the perfect shield on shield up, but now that you have it on shield down, you can actually keep your shield up indefinitely, I think. Let's see. Wow. So with that happens if you don't perfect shield, and that happens when you do. I wonder if I can get a different, so I think that's a cool option select. So on perfect shield, you can do a different input. You can change your direction, I think. And then on not perfect shield, it looks like you get the original input. So this one on not perfect shield, it's a down air, but I'm going to down air and instantly input forward air if I get the parry. Oh. Oh, I can't do it. Nope. So down air and then forward air. Oh. So that was on hit or shield, and this should be on parry. Yeah, so interesting. You have a chance in the freeze to change the directionality of your input. I'm going to see if you can change it from an A move to a B move. Oh. What am I doing? I need to drop shield, jump A. Okay. So that, and if on perfect shield, nope. Stop. Interesting. Nope. I can't get the perfect shield. Interesting. So I think I'm hitting the A button and I'm overriding it with the B button because of a simple priority system. And in this case, if I get the perfect shield, if I don't get the perfect shield, it should be a down air. So let me see if I can slow those inputs down. Okay, so the B will override it, so I gotta wait even longer. So that happens on shield, and this should happen on perfect shield. Man. Nope, didn't override that one. So no, it didn't override that one either. Do I have to be faster? Interesting. Did I hit the A button? So that right there, I hit the C stick down. So so right there, yeah. So I hit the C stick down on this timing. Let's see. And that should buffer that. And then if I hit down in special, I wonder if it'll do the, let's see. Nope. Interesting. Okay, so right there I'm holding the C stick down, and if it doesn't get the perfect shield, if it hits normal shield, I get a down tilt because I'm buffering it. Otherwise, I hit the special button on the trigger, and it's getting a special move only on perfect shield. So that's what we want. So that's what you generally call an option select, where the situation coming in is unknown to you, but you have two positive things that you can do based on the situation. And I can refine this one better. So like what I actually want in a lot of cases is a down tilt. And if I get a trip, I'll go into that. Let's see. Ooh, interesting. She got up fast enough for that. Unfortunate for you, Lucina. Okay. So here's kind of the problem that I've been trying to work out. This is why I'm doing these option selects in the first place. And again, all this is on the YouTube channel. On the streams, all the VODs are saved. A lot of people say Kirby has a hard time getting in, and I think there's a lot more to playing Kirby and characters with short range than they realize. So if you're just trying to figure out when you want to hit your opponent, like let me turn that off. Let me turn this recording off and do this. So if you just, Lucina has a much bigger range, she has a sword, and normally you feel like you're just moving around and playing defensive all the time, no matter what she does, and if she plays smart, then you can't really get in. But every time, like in general, if you get close to your opponent, they have to make a decision, and they're either going to make a movement-based decision, an attacking-based decision, an evasive one, or some combination of moving and attacking. And every opportunity they do when they attack is an opportunity for you to be like, okay, that was an opening. Like, I was going to try to demonstrate it using, actually, back on the loop. So let's say that you're having a hard time getting into this range. Well, this is technically out of the range of the attack, right? Maybe Kirby can sway into it on accident. Let's see if that ever happens. Yeah, you suck, Kirby. But you should be able to perfect shield it. Maybe. Kirby's a little bad for this. There we go. Okay. So this is relatively safe. Stop. Relatively safe. Even with Kirby swaying. Okay. And then, can I get the perfect shield? Can Kirby sway and get hit? Don't get hit, Kirby. I think this is relatively safe, and then he does that shuffle. Okay, so there are distances you can stand where you're really not in danger of getting hit, and they're in danger of getting counterattacked. So this is that's a roll back forward smash option select. So right there, I unshielded, or let's see, what did I do? I unshielded and then I forward smash. Let's see. So on not shield turns into a forward air. And I can have the jump eaten up, I think, if I get the perfect shield. Let's see. So that's buffering. And I don't want that to buffer, so let's see if I do a rollback option select. Nope. Well, that was an interesting case, but... So, let's see. I want to get a situation where I'm safe from getting hit. I can keep my mobility up. Oh, that was so close. I did the Kirby skid stop dodge with this tiny little animation right here. Let's see if I can get it. Do it, Kirby. Do it, do it, do it. With that, when Kirby skids to a stop, apparently it's near crouching height. No, that's not going to make it. Okay, I'm not going to try to get it. So a lot of times players get used to like swinging around wildly, and if you try to perfect shield it too directly, you find yourself standing still a lot, getting hit a lot, and it's really hard to time things. But what it's not hard to do, not as hard, is the space thing. So if you just get like right in this range right here, and then you pop the perfect shield, this is kind of like a good way to practice it. When Lucina crouches, you get in the range and try to get a perfect shield. A single dash from this distance should be enough. I need to do a wave. There we go. Man, that's on the very edge of reaction times. Double crouch into jab. Oop, too late. That's a roll. Didn't want to do that. Interesting. So, depending on what your opponent's doing, you can try to get into very precise positions and then get a perfect shield going. And then if the perfect shield doesn't happen, you already have all these really good options going as a follow-up. That was a roll forward option select. If she hit me, let's see what happens. Hit me? Nope. And that comes out automatically, right? So with a lot of aerials, they recover too fast for you to basically drop shield punish with an F smash. I don't even think I could punish Lucina on this. Maybe, probably not. But what you're doing is you're trying to find opportunities to get closer, get into your range, and get them off their timing. And you can do that without hitting them, and that's really important for these really small characters. So let's say I do a let's see if I can do it. I'm trying to do a what's the input? Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. So that is a wave dash, right? You see it where I drop shield wave dash like this. But if it activates the perfect shield, since I'm using the grab macro button, it's actually turning it into an attack. So you could be moving around and then you just throw out these very specific style wave dashes, right? These are parry bait wave dashes. I'm actually tapping my shield, and because I'll show you this. This is me explaining it. Because in this game, when you drop shield like this, you can cancel any of these shield drop frames into a jump, and jump squat's only 3. I basically run into place, boom, tap shield, let go of it immediately to try to get these potential parry frames going. If that doesn't happen, I immediately am inputting jump, which is just 3 more frames, not too bad, and then air dodge back, which is only 2 more frames for that. So I basically am trying to get 5 frames of parry and only 5 frames of vulnerability. Spot dodge is 1 frame of vulnerability. How much is it? Let's see. Yeah, vulnerability on frame 3. Air dodge is on 3 as well. Weird. Okay. So having 5 frames of vulnerability is not too bad. Also consider this. When you do a wave dash and you pick like the direction towards your opponent like this, like I'm about to do, for one of your vulnerability frames, you're actually outside of where you were. Like Kirby shifted back, and since I'm being aggressive, I'm actually going towards right? So that means if you're really trying to be really careful with your spacing, you might want to do these, what is it, 1, 2, 3, and then slightly diagonal down wave dashes like this. It actually shifts you away from the hurting area and then puts you kind of right back into it. And just those 5 frames or so can be all you need to dodge, which is what we're going to showcase here. If I can do it. Ooh. And you can get this really tight. Even tighter. I can feel it, yeah. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so that's incredibly tight. You got to think about every single piece of every single move you're going to do in order to take your disadvantages and really sharpen them into advantages. No one's going to expect you to freaking be this close. Like, no one's going to expect that. So if they're doing an aerial and they're trying to do an aerial into a landing lag and they're like, haha, I got you. Like, you can be in front of them, behind them. I think this takes the same amount of frames whether you do it into the ground or into the air like that. I'm not sure. I guess I should count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to hit air dodge on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Don't hit me. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not a good one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Acting on frame 27. And if you do it like this, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa, close. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So you got to make sure that you get to the ground as quickly as possible if you want to start your lag frames. Makes sense. That means timing your wave dashes like on the frame 4. Look at that. Very important. Because you can cancel any movement to a jump, this is actually maybe one of your best dodging moves ever, right? It's better than a spot dodge. Even the spot dodges are great, but I think this recovers faster than a spot dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right at 27, so it's the same. And then if you attack out of it, you attack on frame 22, so to speak. Okay, not bad. The spot dodge, you have a ton more invincibility frames too, but you have a lot less. You're a lot more predictable in your positioning, right? So that's why I like doing it myself. Okay, let's try that again. This is a good training drill. Oh, I'm not even reacting to the crouches. Yeah! Whoa, it didn't kill her. There we go. Okay. I think I'm low at battery anyway, so that's just me researching some option selects. We're going to do a lot more of that this week as I refine Kirby and try to take him to a top tier character, or at least beat all the top tiers. I don't care if I'm low tier and I beat them. Doing a lot of lab work. You can find it all at onesmash.net. Just type in Kirby and you'll see everything that I've done, and all my notes are in the DOJO notes tool. You can find all the DOJO tools under DOJO tools. So that'll be it for today's stream. I will see everybody next time. If you have any questions, just leave them in Twitter or do whatever else, right? We got a Discord, we have YouTube, so if you really want to lab this stuff, you really want to understand this tech, you really want drills or people to look over your matches or to give you feedback, that's the